Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and since it is that spooky time of the season, I thought I would give you guys some more easy Halloween, not costume, but Halloween ideas to make this Halloween a little easier for you guys. Cause for the past couple years, I've just bought like some cheap outfits or like stuff to just wear, and then what I do is I do like face paint / like makeup, I don't know, whatever you guys detect it as. But yeah, so in this video I'm giving you guys 3 of some ideas that could be cool for you guys to do. Also, if you guys do any of these like makeup / face paint things and you have an Instagram, go take a picture of yourself wearing that and tag me at Voght. The name will be on the screen as you guys can see. So yeah, let's go on with the video. The first thing that you're going to do, you're just going to get a brush kind of like this. Go into your red face paint. So let's try. So yeah, that is how it's going to look, and I'm going to do it on the side. And you're going to want to make it, you don't have to make it even, but when you're doing the lines, you would like to maybe not make it completely straight, because, and you might also be wondering,
well, the clown's makeup is more, like bright dark red.
Well, that's because I'm doing a base layer of this red, and then I'm going to go in once I finish with this part. So next, we have to do the under eye to here, okay? So now let's just do the other side. So this is what it looks like right now. So now what I'm going to be doing is, because I don't want to use face paint around my eyes, I don't want to get irritated, what I'm going to be doing is going into this brown, this here, and a lot into here. And this is going to be the base before I go in with the actual black. So I'm just going to go into here and really go in with that purple and dark brown. I'll get to you in a moment. Now I'm going in with the black. So as you guys see, I just did the black right there, and it really makes it look more like, ooh, you know. I actually smeared it out a little bit in here. You can also do that right in here, because that will accentuate the last. The next part is I'm actually going to be going in with blue I have right here. There's very little of it. I'm just going to use the same brush, and you're just going to go on top of the red parts. So this is the look so far. It's weird to smile, and then it's like, I'm actually going to be taking the same eyeshadow blush and going in with that blue, but putting it in my inner eye corners. Like that, really kind of like pulls it together. You can even drag this up the nose a bit. So the second to last thing that we're going to be doing is the red nose. In the same red face paint that we did for the face, and you're just gonna go in. You're gonna sort of draw on this, just like right there, right there. I'll see you when this is done. So as I say, I did the nose, and we are on the last step to this face paint tutorial. Is, you know what, I'm actually gonna use this eyeshadow brush because I don't really care. I can always get a new one if I need to. But I'm just gonna dip it in water, go right into that red face paint. Just follow your lip line and then connect to this. And then what you can do then is dip it back in the brush and go into the blue, go on top of that. And do then is get your powder and just dip your finger into it. You need a lot, just like this. Go over top of it, and it'll make it look matte. And then you can also do this to the nose. And here is the finished look. So let's go on with the next tutorial. So this next face paint / makeup tutorial is a lion. So, as you guys probably see, I actually did like an orangey, brownish, like but mostly orange base to my face. I thought, because I can just tell you guys can see, hopefully, but it's pretty orange. You can make it however much, but I only had a little bit of orange face paint left. So, what you're going to start off with is you're actually going to take an eyeshadow brush. What you're going to do, make sure you have a mirror, as always, so you can see yourself. Wow. And I didn't even go down here because what's the point? I'm just going to take this off then. What you're going to do is take an eyeshadow brush and wet it a bit and go right into your white face paint. And you're going to go at the chin. And make sure too that you don't have to make it super white because we're going for more of like a realistic. And you're going to actually do your bottom lip with this too. Yeah, it doesn't have to be perfect. And you're also going to want to do your bottom lip and your top lip. So, next what you're going to do is take your very thin brush right here, and you're going to dip it in that same white, and you're going to go like this. Just make little hairs. Now let's do this to the other side. So, next you're going to go back with the eyeshadow brush and just clean up right there. And now you're going to go and bring this white part up to your nose. Now just fill it in. Now you're going to do the same thing that you did for the little mini hairs right here and do them right at the top there on both sides. So this is what it looks like so far. Next what I'm going to do is the nose and the little dots right here. So I'm just going to be using one of these little spongy things because it came with the kit. And what you're going to do is just wet it a bit, go into your black face paint. What you're going to do is draw a line like that. And you're going to want to make sure too that's very pigmented. Like that. So now we're going to do the mini dots. We're going to go back in with this little tiny brush and just go back in, wet it a little bit, go back in, you know. And now you're just going to do little dots up here. And do your whole top lip, your upper lip in black. So this is what it looks like so far. Next what we're going to do is the eyes. We're going to use the same little brush down here that we did for this part right there. And you might be wondering, well, this upper lip is going to make this black. Well, at that I'm going to go over that part with the white again. So let's bring this in. This is what you're going to do. You're literally just going to go like this. And just make like a wing sort of. What you're going to do is sort of make a point. You're going to come right out like that. And then you're just going to want to do it to this eye as well. So this is what it looks like so far, and I keep saying that, but yeah. So it doesn't really have to look perfect because now we're going to go in with more of the white face paint, and you're literally just gonna go like right under it. Clean it up. You can clean up the point too. Just like that. So this is what it looks like so far. And you might be wondering too, well, why are you going up in your eyes and different stuff like that? Well, honestly, I think that if you keep going in your eyes, then that will distract to what I'm going to do on the eyebrows. But now what I'm going to do is take the same, I know, this is the only brush I really use, but because makes it so precise. So I'm going to dip it in the water and then go straight again into the black face paint. you're just going to go like this. And that. Now you're just going to fill it in. So now, why don't we do it to this side? So now what I'm going to actually be doing is to make it look a little messier, is I'm going to take the same brush and just drawing little hairs that come outside the thing, just to make it look a little messy, because a lion doesn't have stuff to make them look good, really. They live in like the jungle or whatever. You don't have to make it look super obvious, but this will also help too if you didn't make look, you know. So we are finally on the last step. This like line look though has been so cool to do. I'm going to be using the same brush, going back in with the black. So what I'm going to do is just take the black face paint and just follow out here. So this is the finished look. I love it. It is so cool. Really, I might actually be doing this for Halloween lately. Like, so cool. Let's do some glamour shots or something like that. Let's get on with the next tutorial. So we are on the last face paint / makeup tutorial for this video. So sad, but I really hope that by the end of this video you guys maybe have something to be for Halloween, you know, if you weren't preparing to be anything else. So yeah, so this last one is actually a ventriloquist dummy / doll, but you can make this literally however, but this is how I'm going to make it. The first thing you're going to do is get your black / gray, it doesn't really matter, but I'm going to be using black face paint. And what you're going to do is take one of these brushes, it doesn't really matter, you can really get them however, or I don't know, you can get them for cheap, you can use anything though. And go dip it in a little water, bring it into the face paint. And also too, you guys may be wondering why I actually did this stuff in water. That's just to make it a little more creamy rather than like chunky. So yeah, so what you're going to do is make sure you have a mirror, and you're going to go from the corners of your mouth right here and just do that. Now you're going to do it to the other side as well. And it doesn't even have to be that perfect either. And then next, what you're going to do is take one of these very small, thin brushes that I've been using for almost this whole thing, and go in the black again, make sure you dip in water. And then you're also gonna put it on like a paper plate or something, and just pick up some more, because you don't want it to be chunky. You just want it to be pigmented enough though. What we're gonna do is go right here, like that. Next, you will be taking a highlighter or something that gives off that same feel, and you're just going to use a regular contour / highlighter brush, and what you're going to do is dig into it. It doesn't have to be super pigmented, just make sure that it gives off a little bit of shimmer, and you're just going to go like this. And just keep doing that until it gets a little whiter. I'll see you then. This is what it looks like so far. Next, what you're going to do is go into your little eyeshadow thing and look for a brown, just like this, and just pick it up, knock it off a bit. And what you are going to do is go right in here. And you just want to make it look a little bit like wood, like this. Next, what you are going to do is take a beauty blender, go into your press on powder, and you're just going to make sure too that it's a little bit lighter than your actual skin tone. What we're gonna do is just go all on here, just to make yourself look a little paler. I'll get back to you when I'm ready. So I just made my, like, from my cheekbone and down, I made me look a little paler. The next step, what we're going to do is take your red face paint, and you can use anything, like, let me see. Here, let me use this. I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of pink, a little bit of red, literally just put it right on your cheekbones. And now we're just gonna take your beauty blender, make sure it's a little wet. You can put it on paper towel if you need to, and just do this. Like this. Now let's do this to this other side. Now, since there is going to be a little bit of leftover, like pink and red, let's do a little on your nose. So this is what I look like so far. Now you're going to take that same brush I used to do the black right there, and you are going to go back in black. You can also maybe do a little brown, but I'm just gonna do black. And what you're gonna do is start right there and just come out and go up. You might have to do it a couple times, like that, just to do your cheeks. You don't have to go all the way out to your ear, but you can if you need to. So I'll get to you when this is done. So now, as you see that I did on both sides, what you're going to do is go back in with the highlighter that you used at the bottom and clean up wherever there is excess of that red. So I just cleaned up everything, and now what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take the brown face paint, just going to use a little bit, go back in with that same small brush, put in some water, go into the brown, and you just do this. And just do dots on your cheeks. And you can really do it however you want. You can make it very pigmented, not as pigmented. Now let's do this to the other side. So this is what the freckles look like. Next what I'm going to be doing, I'm going to actually using this brush, the one that we did the lines and stuff for, and I'm going to be doing my eyebrows. So you can really do any color, but just to match the whole thing, I'm just going to go back in with that black. But you can really use any color if you want to match your eyeshadow, or I mean your like natural color, I don't care. You know, you can use anything. So I'm just going to go like this. Like that. Now, I'm just going to fill it in and do the same thing to the other brow. This is what it looks like so far. Now, let's do the eyes. You can do the eyes however you would like it, but I just drew on an extra pair of, not an extra pair of eyes, but outside of my eyes, I made my eyes look bigger, and I just drew bigger lines outside with the black, and then in the inside on my skin, I just did white face paint, and then, yeah, I just made it look like I had bigger, like, almost doll-like eyes. So, yeah. So this is what the eyes look like so far. Next, what you're going to do is take your eyeshadow brush, and what you will do is go back in that same black eyeshadow. Make sure you get in there. Make sure you get, you don't have to get super much, but you want pretty much. And then what you're going to do is just blend it in. The last part that you will be doing to the eyes is you will be taking that same small brush, going into the black face paint, and you're just going to create lashes. Just like that. Now let's do this to the other side. So we are finally on the last step to this face paint / makeup tutorial. We will be taking this eyeshadow brush, and we are dipping it in some water and going straight in the red. You don't want to do pink, you want to do red, only red, because that will help give these makeup tutorial or this tutorial plus look more believable. Here is the finished makeup / face paint tutorial. Let's do some glamour shots. so much for watching today's video. I'll see you guys next week here. Also, go subscribe to my second channel at Masonville. Bye. Please subscribe. Bye. Happy Halloween.